Well, I hope you've been enjoying some of the footage from our camera system. Well, this is the Longshot. This is a ELR based system is currently what this one is, but they do make a bunch of other different models, which we'll talk about a little bit, kind of give you an idea. So hopefully you've been watching the first half of the video, you've seen all of it, you're understanding what this system is capable of. But hey, if you're just hitting this section, tuning in, and want to know a little bit more just about what comes inside the kit, this is it. So let's talk about it.
This is Case at 450 with the fix.
Actually recording video with the Longshot system. Making it look too easy. A6.
You'll see what the big deal is, right?
3 o'clock. The elevation looks good. I think you were 3 o'clock down. 3 o'clock. Your elevation looks good. I think you were 3 o'clock down.
Good. You can zoom in on the target. Just at bottom right corner.
Yeah. Did not see that one.
About 4 inches higher than the last one. Windage is the same.
Well, I hope you all have been enjoying the video so far, seeing some of the footage from the Longshot camera system that we've been testing and playing with here on the channel. So this is the tabletop section of it. Let's open up the case, let's talk about what comes in the kit, and give you all a better understanding of what you've actually been watching here on video. So let's get into it. It is really purposely designed for the long range guy, somebody that's wanting to go past 1,000 yards to currently the 2-mile mark. This is the camera for you. So just to kind of give you guys an idea of what this was a brainchild from some of the top ELR people that are in the industry. They needed a camera system to be able to actually look downrange, give real video feed, and it also works really, really well if you're trying to run a match and keep score, see who's actually hitting. It's a lot better than just looking through a spotting scope. So that's kind of where the idea came from. They've improved it, they've played with it, it's been evolving ever since. And I got my hands on this one about August of 2023, and have just been enjoying and loving it. A lot of the footage you guys are seeing of these great impacts on steel downrange, these 1,200 mile long shots and stuff, it's been filmed with this camera system. So I wanted to take the time, kind of show you what comes in the box, how it comes, what to expect, and at the end of the video, you're kind of get to see what I've slightly upgraded into and played with and actually added. So this is very, very kit based. So when you first get it, it comes in the nice hard case, comes with all the instructional information on the outside, tells you all about which system you're getting, how to download the app for Android, for Apple phones, kind of gives you the warranty information. Just, you know, it's packaging, so it's on there. It's definitely noticeable when you find it at a store. I happened to be over at one of my local sports stores and saw this. Yeah, it was sitting around the shelf. I was super impressed. So, you all want to know what's inside the case. It is a hard polymer case. It is watertight. It's got blow-off valves. This thing is built to be able to throw in the back of the pickup truck, put it on a four-wheeler, run it downrange. So it's really cool. It's nice in that one, and it's built. And everything you need is in here. So, getting into it, a little popper open. So, when you get it, it shows up like so. It's got laser engraved on the front, gives you all the name of what it is. It comes with your manual. This is very helpful because it will show you how to set up the online portion or the app-based for actually getting to use the system. So take a few minutes, read this over. It's got some good instructional information to it. Getting into this, I'm going to turn this around so I can see it better here for y'all. It comes with built-in tripods. So these are some mini ones, very, very similar to like a lab radar. They're expandable to about 6 inches. They lock out. Even comes with a suction cup on the bottom of it. So if you need to put this up on a vehicle hood or put on top of a truck, let it sit. You don't have to really worry about the wind blowing it over. It is adjustable in height. Has your standard 1/4 inch thread. So if you don't want to use this, or if you have a bigger tripod, you can use this for something else, or hook this camera system right up to a bigger tripod. It does come with 2. They're slightly jammed in here. So there's the second one. They're short, so there we go. It comes with wall chargers, and we'll talk about battery life and everything in the video, I promise. But it does come with 2 wall chargers. That's inside. And then we get into the heart of the system. We'll talk about this one. That's your receiver, and there's your camera. So, that's what comes inside the kit. We'll go ahead and close this up. Give us some room here. So, getting into the system, like I said, your tripod will set her up. It's fully adjustable. It's got nice base to it. It can really get out there. The bottom of the system has LED lights on the bottom that light up to tell you, how charged your battery is. It does come with the charging port on the bottom, and I'm here with the 1/4 inch stud in the bottom. So mounts right up to the tripod. Screw it on, and you're up, rocking and rolling. The system's really, really intuitive to use. It's pretty simple. Once you've downloaded the app and got the communication speaking from your receiver and the camera, it works perfectly. The hardest thing, and that's actually part of what's behind me on this video, which I'll throw a link to, is basically just getting the Wi-Fi signal to hook up on your smartphone. That is literally the hardest thing to do, and it takes all of like 40 seconds to tell your phone to look for a new Wi-Fi signal and attach, and you just give it permission. So, bottom of the units do have serial numbers in here. That's access codes, how to hook into the app system. So this here is your camera. It is a high definition, I believe it is 8 megapixel camera. It does maneuver to the front. It is adjustable, moves all, a decent field of view. I'd say probably good 40-50 degrees worth of tilt and movement in here. You will notice when you set these cameras up, depending on range, you may need a bigger tripod. So we'll talk about that here at this moment. Setting it up in this configuration, if you set it up on the ground and get it as high up as you can, you're good for 1,000 to 1,200 yards. So if you're going to go anything really past about 1,000 yards, you're probably going to want a taller tripod. If you're really going to go out and do the mile or beyond the 1 mile, you're going to need a much bigger set of tripods. Something to get this, well, it would be the camera at least 36 inches off the ground, preferably into like 48 inches. The receiver you can actually leave here on a table mount, because you're going to have this up closer to where you're shooting, you know, within a couple hundred feet, and it literally has directions on it. Says point, you know, face towards the target. So it's actually set up like this. It also has indicators on the side to tell you battery life and signal strength, so you can actually kind of tune this like a directional antenna and get a better line of sight on your target. So that's how the receiver works on this side. The camera itself, getting it down, it also has indicator. You can know how much signal you're actually putting out back to your target. A couple things that I was always curious about in getting the system and testing with it is delay time in the live video feed back to a mobile app, or like I said, you're going to see here in a minute, my setup that we actually run a range officer system, or like a scoring board. So someone's actually sitting behind a much bigger monitor, taking score of some shots and inputting data. Setting this camera up downrange, it's really simple. You take the receiver with you, you take the camera, take your tripod, go downrange. You're going to set this up probably 30, 40 feet away from your target off to the side so you don't shoot it, which we'll talk about the guarantee and how good their warranty is. You will kind of use your app, you get a line of sight, you adjust it downrange where you need to, and then you bring the receiver back up with you, line of sight it, and you're good to go. You start shooting on targets. You can hook up multiple cameras to one receiver. If you need to piggyback, you need to do some weird offset, you know, for multiple cameras downrange. There's all types of options through Longshot to upgrade, add cameras, add a receiver, all to one kit on one signal, all underneath your licensing. When I say licensing, I mean like the licensing number for the app. So that's there. After that, this system really zooms in. There's all types of cool features inside it, like a actual scoring board. It'll tell you where you can mark your shots on there. You can measure target. You can check for group accuracy. Literally get live color footage, HD resolution coming back to you, which you've been seeing the whole time, hopefully watching the video. So, I mean, the camera system works super well. Two big things that everyone's always going to be considered, and I just said it, the warranty. It's really simple. You can pay, it's like an extra $20 or $30. It has a guarantee. If you shoot it, they replace it warranty. Buy the warranty, okay? God forbid you're downrange, someone's not as accurate as they should be, and happens to hit one of the cameras. If you buy the extended warranty on it, which is literally, if you shoot the thing, they'll replace it. So the warranty is definitely worth it. I highly recommend getting the warranty, because literally, kind of give you guys an idea. I mean, here's my head, here's the camera. I mean, this thing, you're setting it downrange. It is a very, very small target, but accidents occur. So the warranty, definitely look into it. The other thing, someone's going to want to know, how long is this going to last? I've seen some camera systems, you know, people have tried before, someone's tried to home make something, then it just eats a battery. I will tell you all right now, I have personally had this camera system on the range recording for 8 hours on a full battery. And I still had about 30% battery life in the pack when I went downrange and picked it up that afternoon. I have totally filmed complete range days, and the system's never turned off. It doesn't turn off after non-use. It is literally recording 24/7 when it's activated. So I've personally done it for 8 hours. I think you could probably go a bit longer, but you know, different range distances may affect it a bit more. I have personally used this system at about all the way up to about 1,500 yards on a day. A lot of the filming and shooting that I've been doing recently has been about 500 to 1,200 yards. A lot of like PRS, more style shooting. We're going to reach it out and play with the long distance. The reason I say that I've used it for shooting purposes that way is I've literally recorded the videos that you guys are seeing in this video and a bunch of others at those ranges and for those time periods of how long the camera lasted. I have taken the system out and tested to see how far I could actually stretch it, and current record in it is about 2,400 yards. I had it out there. One thing that I was kind of curious about is time delay. I can tell you all right now, for actual shooting, you're going to get to see it at 1,000 yards or so. By the time that you pull the shot and you can visibly get somebody on a spotting scope to give you a hit or miss call, you can see it in the camera. It's that fast. So probably I would say at 1,000 yards, by the time you pull the trigger and you see it on the camera, within like 2 to 3 seconds, you're getting a live recorded image back. So it's pretty cool for that. So that's kind of the system. That's kind of where it's at. That's the tabletop. That's what comes in it. We're going to be diving deeper into this, showing it more. I've actually used the camera setting up behind us, recording shots, so you can see how clear it is when you're actually doing like a person instead of just a target. So there's that one. If you guys got any questions, want to know some more about it, hit us up in the comments, let me know. I'll talk about it. But you're definitely going to see the Longshot system grow here on the channel. We're going to use it and get some good input and data from downrange. So check it out. Enjoy the rest of the video. See how we're shooting. See how it looks. Look at the app. You can actually see us filming, playing with the app live, and all types of goodies when we're out on the range. So appreciate it. Enjoy the video. Leave a comment. And as always, y'all, we'll see you later on and on the range. Later. Hey guys, well, by now you've been seeing us use the long range camera system. So the factory kit that I've talked about, the kit that comes here in the case, is really good. And it's an app-based program, so you can actually see how everything works. You can actually see downrange, and this is live with our camera system now. But when you just don't want to use a tablet, or if you're trying just to use your cell phone, this actually works a lot better. And this is what I've come up with, and this is my kit. So I'm using my phone to pick up the internet signal from the long-range camera system, the receiver itself. This is just a simple external high-definition monitor hooked up to a power supply on HDMI. So basically the phone's a computer, this here's your monitor, and this is a great way to see the camera system run multiple cameras downrange, especially if you're using it as a match director or backup from like a shooting platform deck to monitor a competition, or if you have multiple people around so they're just not trying to crowd around a small tablet. This is a 7-inch screen, this is a 14-inch screen. So the whole app system all works, everything's controlled from the phone or from your tablet. It's just a much better way to demonstrate and let people see it. If you got really fancy, you can actually hook this up and plug it into like a big plasma or an LCD TV up on the wall. So just kind of a quick walkthrough. It's just a high definition monitor connected to my phone on the app instead of doing this. And the really fun part about this system's set up for like a range control officer or someone that's doing scoring. You can give somebody this monitor or the tablet, the phone. You can hook up multiple units so they just don't have to crowd around this one. You can actually have other people watching, or a shooter can be watching what he's doing while someone's monitoring the big system. So this is just my upgrade. This is what I've added to my Longshot camera system. So we'll get back into shooting. We'll show you how it all works and show you some video from the day. Case at 900 with the Garmin. And recording with Longshot cameras.
Glad you finally got a relay hard.
Hit.
It's 5 o'clock, lower dot.
Yep.
Hit, bullseye.
Bullseye. Bottom dot. Yeah.
Top half of the dot.
Hit. Bottom dot.
Yeah, it looks like you stacked it.
Yep. I take the 3/10 out.
Hit. That's that
That's
6.
3 o'clock?
right edge.
3 o'clock right off the edge.
Yeah. Hit. Also on the right edge.
The last one.
Yep. Need to go left. The wind's changing.
Three o'clock.
Yep. The wind.
Hit.
Stacking that
That's
bottom
another
dot again.
stacker. When you're on it, you're on it. Jim, feel free to get in there and correct us since you can actually see what's going on.
I think that's the bottom left.
Yeah, lower left edge.
Lower left.
I'm pretty comfortable calling him when he hits the steel, but it looks like the angle makes it pretty weird as far as
Yeah,
correcting a miss.
that's fine. We got that. But sometimes we miss where it hits.
That was, where was that last
I
shot?
think you
Bottom left, like 7 o'clock.
ball correct.
Damn.
Okay, thank you.
It hit, but you hit the bottom left.
The very bottom left edge at 7.
Like the little bottom quarter.
Stab him.
Yes.
There we go. I had to come up. It was down 0.2 mils. All right, cooling. Well,